What's going on, guys? Welcome again to another edition of Twisted Vapor. Hope you are all enjoying your day. So today we're looking at a really nice little starter kit today. We're looking at this. This is the new OBS Draco kit. A very, very nice little 3000 mAh battery style pen device. So how does it stack up? Well, let's dive down and find out. Alright then guys, let's take a close-up look then at the OBS Draco kit, and as you can see, this is the box it comes in. So at the top we do have the OBS branding there, we have Draco kit wrote there. We do have a couple of little things here to let you know what's going on with the actual pen. So we do get a 3000 mAh battery, we do get a USB cable, and we do get onboard protection, which is always nice to see. On the bottom then we do get the Facebook and Instagram QR codes there for their social media links there. On the side we do get the scratch and check authenticity as well as the Draco kit. On the top we get OBS. Along this side we also get the same again with the QR codes, and at the bottom we get OBS there. Along the back side then we do get what comes into the box as well as their brand new M1 mesh coil. We also get the colour combination of the mod and the tank itself. As you can see, we do have stainless steel, black, blue, gold, yellow, red, white and cyan. I've gone for black, as you can see there, and along the bottom there guys we do have all our usual little warnings and things there, as well as a couple of little web addresses at the bottom. So to get inside this then, you just slide off the top piece like so. And as you can see, you will get your pen sat there, you'll get your bubble glass here, you'll get your tank there, and obviously your spare coil there. Now the glass that it does come with is obviously its 2mm capacity, but the bubble glass that it comes with is 3.5 mL. The spare coil then is also rated as an absolute nothing. There is no rations on there apart from the resistance of the coil, and as you can see it is 0.3 ohm. We do get a couple of nice juice filling holes all the way around the sides there, as you can see, and we have got a dual vertical build going on there as well. Very simple box standard coil. We take off this little felt pad, then we can get further down and you'll see we do get a lovely little charging cable. We do get some spare O-rings and some spare seals. We also get our authenticity card there as well, and right at the bottom we do get our chunky booklet full of different languages. So yes, very nice little user manual. So let's just pop all this back in the box then, and we'll take a look at this. So this is the OBS Draco kit, and as you can see I have already got the 3.5mm bubble glass already on in place and already filled with e-liquid. We do have the M1 mesh coil already in place. The M1 mesh coil is a 0.2 ohm, and we do get some really nice big juice filling ports going all the way around that coil as well. Starting from the top then, we do get a full removable 810. It is a full removable 810. As you can see, we do have the O-ring there at the top. We also have this very, very lovely indentations going all the way around here. Very nice detailing, which also helps for the grip of filling. So we just take the top cap here, we give it a quarter of a turn like so, and we can then just pop that off. And as I said, it is a quarter of a turn. We do have two little tiny pins on the inner side there of that top cap, which do line up with the two pins here at the side of the tank. As you can see then, we do have two massive juice filling ports as well, and we do have a very, very large chimney there as well. Very, very nice. So all we have to do then to put this back on top is we just find them two little pins, there we go, give it a little push and give it a turn, and that's it. That's not going off or coming off anywhere, it's not leaking. Very, very nice, quick and simple top fill there. As I said then, we do get the 3.5mm bubble glass in our box. As you can see, I have got it already on and in place. We do also have fully adjustable airflow along the bottom, which does stop from side to side, so it has got a stopper, and it is a really nice big opening there for all your air. We also get this lovely little patterning going along as well. And as you can see, the tank is fully removable. So what we'll do is we'll take a little look at the bottom then of the tank. As you can see, we do have designed by OBS and Draco located there at the bottom there. The actual dimensions of this tank as well, guys, if we just quickly grab out our calipers here, we'll then be able to see the actual diameter of the tank itself, which is a, we were inside the airflow, which is a 24mm. So we do get a 24mm tank. Very, very, very nice. So let's move on to the actual battery itself then. So this is the battery then to the Draco. As you can see, we do have the one solitary button right there with a lovely little LED going around the outside of that button to give you that little LED light show. We also have Draco located there at the bottom, and as you can see, we are in black, and it's kind of like a brushed finish. It's not a glossy black, it is a brushed finish black. Very, very, very nice. We do have our single charging port there at the back, so we can charge it standing straight up like so. We also have at the top there a lovely little spring loaded 510. We just get this and we can see we do have a very, very nice spring loaded 510 at the top as well. On the bottom then we do have some holes there for battery venting, and we also have this very nice little piece of plastic or glass. And just behind that, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but just behind it you have got OBS inside of that glass piece there at the bottom. Very, very nice. So to turn this on then, it's very, very simple. It's 5 clicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, you do get the 3 little LED light show of green, blue and red. So obviously green then, guys, is going to be its fullest capacity of the 3000 mAh. Blue is around about medium, and red is very, very low and it is needing a charge. So let's put this all back together then, as that was a close-up look at the Draco from OBS. Let's go back up top then, and we'll give this a vape. Alright then, guys, so that was a up close and personal look then at the lovely Draco kit by OBS. So, as you've seen in the up close and personal, we have already got it filled up with e-liquid and with that bubble glass already in place. So the liquid we are using today then, guys, is some Rancher's Grape by Sussexvapour, an absolutely amazing grapey goodness of a vape. I will leave links down below as always of where you can go and pick up this little juice for yourself, as well as a couple of my favourites and a couple of theirs as well. So we have the airflow wide open as always. We do have this sat ready to go. Give it a quick switch on. Not a more left to do, guys, but to give it a vape. So let's do that. Yeah, it's very nice. You are getting quite a nice bit of flavour coming through there. We are also getting a nice little cloud as well. Although I do feel like that mesh coil is being a little bit let down by being on a pen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the tank itself from the pen, and I am going to put it on the G-Class. Take off the FP, and what we'll do is we'll put this onto the G-Class like so. The coil itself is coming out at a 0.22 ohm. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to vape it from the G-Class. So I've got this at 60 watts. I really do feel like this 3000 mAh battery is letting that coil down just a smidge. It's giving me a nice bit of flavour, don't get me wrong, and it is giving me ample amount of cloud. But I do feel with it being meshed, we could go that a little bit more. So 60 watts then on the G-Class using the OBS Draco's tank. So let's give this a vape then. Straight away, that's much better, it's a big improvement. Yeah, that is a massive improvement. The pen itself does give you the flavour, as I've said, and it does give you the cloud, but it just doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't do that mesh coil any justice. Now when you've got that on a proper mod and you are firing this around about 60-65 watts, well then that mesh coil really stands out. Then we are getting a hell of a lot more flavour, we are getting a hell of a lot more cloud. We're also getting a very warm, smooth vape, which is very nice, because when it's on here, although you are getting the flavour and you are getting the cloud, to me personally, I say it's a little bit too cold. It's not warm enough for me. So yeah, that's what's happening with that. It's just so much better coming off a mod. But let's move on to our little pros and cons section of this, and I'll tell you my final thoughts at the end. So first pro of the day is the fact that it does come with that removable 810 drip tip, meaning we can put in our own drip tips and customize this just a little bit further and make it a little bit more our own. So big pro for that one. The next pro then is the fact that it does come with that bubble glass inside our box, increasing that overall capacity from 2mm to that 3.5mm capacity. That's always a nice pro. The next pro on this then, guys, is the airflow on this. It is an incredibly smooth airflow tank. Really happy with the airflow that's coming through on this tank. It's really nice. I also like the overall looks of it. It looks absolutely stunning. I love all this little engraving we've got going on from the top and the bottom. I also like this quick fill system we do have, with it being just a quarter of a turn. No need for screwing on and off, just a quick quarter of a turn. It pops off, fill your liquid up, pop it back on, screw it back up. I also like their massive juice filling ports at the top as well, which means we can quickly fill up our tank with ease. Really nice. Now the actual pen itself, we have got that solitary button, which means there is a pro there. There is no annoying little screens or things like that. No need for resistances or battery temperaments or anything like that. It's just a simple on-off system, which for a beginner, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. It takes away all the confusion. So because of that, I really do like that. It's really a good pro there for beginners. I also like where the position of the charging port is there at the back and not being at the bottom, which is really annoying when you get them at the bottom. I do like it being up there. Again, that's another little pro there as well. So what I'm going to do then, guys, is I'm going to take a little vape and then we're going to move on to our cons of this, and then I'm going to give you my overall final thoughts of this OBS Draco kit. So let's have one more vape. So, cons. First con, guys, is this battery. The 3000 mAh battery that you do get provided with the tank, to me personally, just does not feel like it's enough. It really does not feel like it's enough, especially for that mesh coil. As you've seen, you are getting vapor, you are getting flavour, and it does work. But in the personal preference from myself, it does feel just that little bit colder, and it does feel like it's underpowered just that little bit to do that mesh coil any sort of justice. Now when you are going to be using this on your spur coil, then the 3000 mAh battery will be ample amounts of power for that dual coil that you've got in your box as your spur. But for the mesh, I feel like it's not hitting the button very well. I feel like it's just underneath the mark, it's not pressing where it needs to be. But when you have got that strapped to a mod, that mesh coil comes in its own, and you are getting the full flavour, the full vape production. You are getting the full juiciness of that warm vape hit, and it really does do it justice, but only when you have got it sat on a mod or a bit more of a powerful battery, to put it simple. The next little con I do have for this is the fact that with it being a mesh coil, it does drink the liquid. 3.5mm capacity is just simply not enough for a mesh coiled device, as it really does drink something fierce. It really does. So that's the only two little cons I have for this then, guys, is the fact that it does feel slightly underpowered when you are using the mesh coil on the actual pen. It does feel slightly underpowered. and also the fact that it drinks like there is no tomorrow, you know, with it being a mesh coil, and we've only got a small glass. So there are my two little cons. In terms of anything else, in terms of my overall thoughts, I really do like it. It's a bit of an interesting one. You know, if you're just popping out to the shop, say, or something like that, then the battery that it comes with is more than enough to do what you need to do when you're just popping out to do a bit of shopping. But if you really want to get the full potential out of that coil, then I really do suggest you strap it to a mod, and you really will get the full potential out of that mesh coil. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right, guys. It just doesn't feel like it's giving me everything I want. The flavour's there. There is a bit of a cloud there. It's just not giving me the right style of vape that I like. But that, again, like I said, is just subjective, guys. That's just my own personal taste. You might actually love it the way it is. So what I'll do then, guys, is I will leave links down below, as always, of where you can go and pick up this kit for yourself, as well as links to Sussexvapour, where you can go and get their lovely juice from, including the discount code as well. There'll also be links to the Facebook group as normal. As you guys know, nothing gets done on this channel if it hasn't gone through the group first. So, I'm going to take one more quick break, guys, and then I am officially out of here.